Well, hey there team, welcome back to the channel and welcome to Railway Empire Down Under. It's going to be a bit of a double feature actually because I haven't covered Railway Empire on the channel. I've been asked to several times because I have covered a lot of train games on here like Railway Corporation and that. So here we go. So this is going to be sort of covering off on the base game a bit. And also the newest DLC that's just come out, which is Down Under, which funnily enough is probably a bit close to my heart. I quite like this music. It's such a mix of spaghetti western, like that, the mouth harps and the guitar and that, but then there's didgeridoo in the background. Oh, it's strange. You'd never hear this sort of music in Australia. It's a weird combo, but I like it a lot. We're going to fiddle with the format a little bit today as well, team. I'll save you the trouble, but as a quick sort of little forward, I'm not that worried about doing these sort of half reviews where I spend hours and hours to make a small video. What I would rather do is I'm going to front load the basic information that you need to know about the title, like I was doing in the review format. We're going to spend about half an hour playing the game and having a look at it and seeing what it's all about. That way it's not wasting your time, it's not wasting my time. You can zip around through the video and pass judgment yourself. I don't want to insult your intelligence, but I feel like this way I'll be able to serve up gameplay, some impressions as we go, and the game gets its first half hour or so to pitch itself to you and to me, because if a game can't make a good first impression, then is it ever really worth your time? Anyway, as far as pedigree goes, obviously this is Railway Empire and we're doing DLC. It's developed by Gaming Minds Studio. As far as I can understand, this is their thing. This is what they do, and they've made a bazillion DLCs for this game as well. So presumably, well, let's hope that this product's pretty good. But they should be masters of their craft. Calypso is the publishing house that handles them. You might know them from, say, the Tropico series. They also did Commandos 2 Remaster. I think they're Praetorians, but I never end up looking at that. Sudden Strike Force. So they're actually a bit of a mixed bag. I suppose sort of an indie studio, but they've got some big hits in there, and they also do some retro remakes too. So, but I think they're fairly prolific. A lot of people probably know about Calypso. As far as platforms, this is on PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, and Windows. We're playing it on Steam today, and the devs set me up with a copy. Thank you to the devs. And it's out now. It just came out a couple of days ago. As far as pricing goes, this DLC is $12 Australian, so $7 US, but it's 15% off it this week because it's launch week. Now check this out. Apparently this game goes for $70 Australian retail, which is that's outside of the indie scene as far as I'm concerned. Quite steep, so 45 US. But for the next couple of days on the back of this DLC, I would presume it's going for 75% off, which is huge, which makes the price very reasonable. I don't want to pass judgment. You never know. This might be a $70 game, but I always raise my eyebrows at those sort of costings, and I think so should you. Anyway, we're going to give it a bit of a go. There's a list of details here as well I'll go over just quickly. I know it's a bit of a wordy intro, but it's probably important. They've added a scenario called Pioneering Spirit. There's a map expansion called Down Under, which is in free game and sandbox modes. They've added 3 new trains, 3 engines, new trade goods, seafood, railomite, and canned beer. Oh, yeah, okay. There's new music tracks. Well, you can hear that. That's pretty cool. And there's a new settlement feature specific to the Down Under map, which is, this all seems like standard fare for a DLC, to be perfectly honest. I mention it because maybe you're trying to look into this and maybe someone hasn't really covered it in depth. It's going to be hard for me to separate the base game from the DLC because this is new to me and I can only really cover so many games at a time. Anyway, what I think we'll probably do, since they're sporting this scenario, right, is we'll go here. Now, I had a bit of a squiz before. Look at all these things, and that's, I mean, I haven't got those DLCs. Who knows, maybe I'll talk to the dev and get them. The Calypso is pretty good at hooking me up with stuff. Look at this, I recognise this place. Down Under. So this is that new scenario. Oh, it's hard. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if that's so wise. Actually, you know what? What we might do is we'll just jump straight into the campaign and have a bit of a squiz at the beginning of that. So at least for the DLC component, I've covered off on the features list. and give you an idea that it's out there. Now we're going to just basically look at the base game a little bit. I think that's the best way I can look at this game for you guys. Alright, campaign, chapter 1. Seeing as I don't know what I'm doing, this seems like a good place to start. Right, let's go in. There's a bit of blurb, that's fine, but I don't want to waste too much time on that. Pause mode normal. Okay, yes, nice. Hello, sir.
About how this business works.
Oh, okay. Character selection. I can only be you. Roger, you'll do? Yes. Alright. Well, we haven't unlocked anyone yet, so that's fine. It's like the Garn train. Old Ayers Rock. Oh, I guess we're not allowed to call it that anymore.
1863, on the banks of the Missouri River, the last chapter in the monumental undertaking of the Transcontinental Railroad began.
Okay. I like this art.
The workers of the Union Pacific Railroad began laying their tracks westward from Omaha through the wild heart of the North American continent.
Look at these little dudes.
Massive challenges awaited them. Away from all civilization, the country was vast, the weather ruthless, and the challenges tremendously energy-sapping.
Yeah, right.
But there was a masterstroke of modern engineering to be accomplished. To tame the wilderness and to conquer it with steel, fire, and steam. Never before had anything like this been ventured, but the time was ripe.
Oh, I like this music.
My name is Thomas Clark Durand.
Hey, Tom.
Exactly, the head of Union Pacific. We will go down in history as the ones who created the Transcontinental Railroad.
It's like Anno.
And that, my friend, is your job as chief engineer. I can't supervise everything here on site right now, as I have to meet with some politicians in Washington.
Okay, mate.
First, you should familiarize yourself with the basic controls. Move the camera in all directions. Now
Right.
test the camera's zoom function. You can
Yeah.
also rotate the camera. Give it a try.
Cool. Yeah, I've done that.
Very good.
We got meat and
Now you
boots.
know the basic controls. Your first task is to create a rail connection between Omaha and Norfolk to the northwest.
Omaha and
Cities will
Norfolk.
need a station
Norfolk.
for this. You already have a station in Omaha, but you still need to build one in Norfolk. To do this,
Well, here it
switch
is.
to building construction mode.
There it is there. Look, the game's been really nice so far. Oh, look, make signals. Small train station. Alright. Let's just put it there.
Very good.
Thank you.
Now the two stations need to be connected with tracks. To
Yep.
do this, switch to track construction mode.
Alright, we got a track
Plan
mode.
the tracks between the stations in Norfolk and Omaha. To do this, select the two station tracks one after the other. Then pay for your track planning.
How do I pay for it? I press this.
Now create your first train so that you can set up a rail line between your stations.
This is all
Usually,
pretty...
your train only exists on paper. It's not much use to you without a locomotive.
This is all pretty intuitive. I like it. Alright, I've made my train. Now what? Press X.
Additionally, each train needs a rail line that passes through all the stations it should stop at.
Yes.
Now join your two stations to the rail line by selecting them one after
One,
the other.
two.
That's enough for your first rail line.
Hey!
Confirm it so it becomes active. Very good.
Oh,
You
it
can
does it
see the
without me
journey
saying
the train
anything.
will take. If there's something to transport, the train will automatically take it.
Oh, I think I like that. That's a little bit closer to Transport Fever than, say, Railway Corporation. With that one, you have to load individual carriages.
However, as
And
each
wait.
locomotive needs water, sand, and lubricant on its journey, you have to place a supply tower along the route.
Oh, really? So, like, there?
Very good. Your train is now traveling between Omaha and Norfolk.
Doesn't look like
You
it.
can do even more. Each city needs goods from the surrounding area. For
Yeah.
example, every city needs corn. Look,
Every-
there is a corn farm near Omaha. Until now, the corn has made it to the city in the conventional way, but we want to change that.
Yes.
Now construct a rural train station in the marked location with a corn farm within its radius.
Oh, down here? How do I rotate this thing? Shift and mouse wheel? Jesus, that's a bit strange. Oh, like... oh, okay. All right, it wants me to put it on that actual spot. Let's do that.
Now connect the new rural train station to the station.
Rural. We can do that. Tracks. Bang. Omaha.
And now things are getting tricky as we have to deal with a logistical problem. As Norfolk should also enjoy fresh corn, there will soon be 2 trains traveling on the stretch of track between Omaha and Norfolk. Of course,
Yeah.
this will then result in a conflict. Since trains cannot travel through each other, you'll need a side track between Omaha and Norfolk. This consists of 1 parallel track and 2 signals.
Yeah, yes.
First, create a side track. It needs to be at least long enough for a fully loaded train.
Okay. Track. Like, do you want me to merge it like that? Or do you want me to do it like that? Alright, let's merge. Come on, baby. Let's buy that, and then we'll merge this part here. Is that what you want, sir? There we go.
However, your trains won't necessarily use the side track, as they generally always take the shortest route.
Yeah,
For
okay.
this reason, you also have to specify the direction of travel on each parallel track.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Now open building construction mode and set up a signal in the highlighted area pointing in the direction of the switch. Trains will then be able to stop here when the single track is in use.
How do I change direction? Change signal direction. Like that? Is that what you want? Wait, signal at correct position, signal pointing towards switch. Oh no. What have I done? Hang on. Hang on, how do I bulldoze these bloody signals? There we go. Alright, hang on. Signal pointing to switch.
Now make sure that the track can only be traveled in one direction. For this purpose, set the signal so that trains coming from the opposite direction cannot pass.
You're confusing me, game. Oh, hang on. Wait, it's still highlighted. Make sure the track can be travelled in one direction. Set the signal so that the trains coming from the opposite direction cannot pass. Alright, how do I edit the signal? You know what I mean, sir? Oh, signal. Change signal type.
Excellent. Now do the same
Oh.
on the parallel track so that each parallel track has a different direction. Place a second signal in the highlighted area and block the track to trains coming from the opposite direction.
Alright, this is all getting a little bit... It probably works really well. Oh, we'll click. No. Mouse wheel. Do that. Bang. Get out of here. I click my signal.
Very good. I'm sure that it wasn't at all easy.
No.
You will soon come to realize that signals are an important aid in guaranteeing smooth rail operations.
Okay,
You
yes.
will find more information and tips under Hints and Tips.
Oh, I press that? Okay, hang on. No, whatever.
Assemble a new train and give it a locomotive and a rail line.
Yes.
Your new rail line should run via Omaha to Norfolk so that the people of Norfolk can be supplied with corn.
Oh. I see. Okay. So let's, I can do that. I can figure that out. Hang on. We need to make a new train. Manage train. By. Yeah. Yeah. New rail line. Doots. And doots. And tickety boo. And now it's waiting. Waiting for track clearance. Right, because this bloke's in the way. Can we speed up? We can. Oh, look at him go. Alright, this other bloke's going to be straight up his clacker. Oh, there he is. Oh, loading up the post. Oh, wait, so he's waiting for him to clear off. Yeah, okay. I like this. I like this a lot, actually. Now, will he stop? He will. He'll wait. Ah, that's clever. Now, people will compare this to Railway Corporation. That one doesn't really worry about the signal logistic, the track logistic that much. Not like this. It's not as hardcore about that. It's a little bit more forgiving. And that's much more hardcore about the actual loading individual things too. Am I supposed to be doing something else now? Now assemble Omaha to Norfolk. Oh, did I go to the wrong place? No, Evans Farm. So that the people of Norfolk can be supplied with corn. Oh, hang on. Game, have you made a mistake here? I think the game forgot to tell us to make a train there. You know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do that. Oh, look. Okay. Right. His little speech, but okay, that's fine. I won't be too critical because for the most part, this tutorial's actually been fantastic. I've really enjoyed it. All right, we're loading up the corn. I actually really like this. I'm not going to say that it's better than Railway Corporation. It's different, but in a way that I prefer. Sorry to Railway Corp. I did a couple of episodes of that. They're both doing things differently and focusing on major points differently. I really like that these will auto-load what the town is doing and work it out on their own, because I've become a bit of a fan in later stages of Transport Fever 2. And that's what that does. So you can focus... This is more logistics. Whereas the other Railroad game is more about micromanagement. Which isn't a bad thing. It's just different. Okay. People of Norfolk can be supplied with corn. I think I've done that. Will this place now have an overflow of corn? Is that how this works? Alright, where's... What do they do with the corn? Do they just eat it? What's going on here? It's a newspaper. Do we feel that... I don't believe I've built a rural train station. What's this? How cool is that? What a friendly tutorial. Right. New train give a locomotive and railroad. The new rail line should travel from the rural train station through Omaha to Norfolk. Oh, why didn't you call it Evan Farms? So that the people of Norfolk can be supplied with corn. So what it wants me to have done... Hang on. Manage train. Evan Farms to Omaha. We're going to delete that. Yeah, that's okay. And demolish new train. Next train. Hey. New folk to Omaha or Norfolk. Let's set up railway line. There we go. This is what we wanted. Dum. That sounds travel from the rural station through Omaha to Norfolk. So maybe we don't even want it to go to Omaha at all. How do I remove Omaha? Oh, here we go. Let's do that. Breakdown, bad condition. That doesn't... went away. It can't be that bad. Oh. How do I fix that? Manage train. Ah, she's fine. Alright, where's the other train? Oh, there it is. It's going for it. Alright, this should be it. Okay. The wording wasn't super clear. I got a little bit confused. That's okay. It's not so bad. Oh, yeah. Oh my god, look at it all. Yes. So this definitely gets up and rolling and is easy. This is probably the most accessible of these sort of games that I've played. It runs like a dream, but we're still on very small scale. Alright, off you go. Now, once he delivers the corn, we're probably gonna... I like these little way stations. The people in Norfolk can be supplied with corn. This will probably trigger the next part. Man, this is fun. There we go. Yeah? Next mission, please. Wait, what's this down here? Bonus for new industry. Wichita. What's going on, game? Come on. The tutorial's just decided to break, has it? Can't be that bad. Now assemble a new train line and give it a locomotive and a rail line. Your new rail line should travel from the rural train station through Omaha. See, I can't tell if that's saying pass through or stop at. To Norfolk, so that the people of Norfolk, because of this sentence structure, the second half of the sentence, so that the people of Norfolk can be supplied with corn. This implies that you don't stop at Omaha. That's what that sentence structure implies. But we just tried that. That didn't seem to work, so we're going to now edit this train line like so.
Excellent. The corn farm will automatically make use of your train because the city is along your
I wonder if there's a language barrier between the original text and, you know, English.
We're still missing something. Locomotives wear out over time and need to be regularly maintained so they can perform their duties more reliably.
Okay.
For this purpose, there needs to be at least one maintenance building on each rail line where locomotives can be serviced if necessary.
Oh, so you're saying we need one there?
Construct such a maintenance building at your station in Omaha now. To do this, select the station itself and expand the station with this building.
Oh, okay. Construct maintenance building. Big dollar bills.
Lollygagging for long enough.
Yeah.
I need to return to Washington for further miserable negotiations with our representatives of the people. I've written a task list for you.
Yeah.
Take a look at it and complete the tasks within the given time period. Do not disappoint me.
Okay, sir. Where are the tasks? Oh, here they are. Jesus, there's 8 of them? Oh my goodness. Alright. 1864. Oh, do I have to? Oh my goodness. Oh, there's like bonuses down here. Oh. Okay. Well, let's try and do... Connect the Great Plains with the Rocky Mountains. Optional tasks. What are these? Well, they've got different times on them. By 1864. Alright, let's just do them first. Yeah. Yeah. Connect Omaha and Northern Platte. Can I click on that to find it? Let's look north, right? That makes sense. Fargo, Bismarck, Miles City. Denver. They wanted cows, remember? God, wait. Northern Platte's not in the north? Dodge City. Oh, there it is there. Oh, I could have had that Okay, cool, that's fine. Connection bonus. Right, so I get X dollars if I do it. Who did I need to connect it to? Omaha. Okay, well, let's see if just putting one continuous line counts, or do I actually have to send a train there? Oh, you know what? I'll need to put a station there, I think. Small train station. That'll do. Alright. Oops. I have to build from here first, do I? Build city stations in the center. What are you doing to me, game? Come on. There we go. Dollars.
Good. That's finished.
Oh, that's all you needed?
Making progress.
Yeah. 100th meridian crossed. Oh, your little train. Alright, give me another task. Let's do it. Connect Omaha to Cheyenne. Cheyenne? Cheyenne? I don't know. I don't know these names. Oh, here it is over here. Right? Okay, well, let's just bloody build a train station. Right? Build a train track. Look at that. Oh, hang on. What's this nonsense? Can I go around? Hey! Look at that! Oh, look at all the money! Like a million.
Politicians in Washington get on one's nerves. But now let's get back to your tasks. As you can see, Cheyenne is still a little town hoping for an upswing caused by the railroad connection, but a city will only attract new inhabitants if it is supplied with enough goods. Cities receive basic goods from the surrounding area. If you construct stations in the right places and establish rail lines, your trains will be used to transport goods and you will make profits for transportation.
Okay.
But for this, you have to know what goods a city actually needs. You can find out any city's current needs. Now select Cheyenne and view the city's demand for goods.
Here we go.
As you can see, Cheyenne currently needs only a handful of goods, and you can only deliver goods that are in demand. As the city grows, it will demand further goods. At the moment, you can supply grain and wood. Both of these goods are available to the north of Cheyenne.
Right, so here's our demand there. Oh, weekly demand all cities? Oh, so they really want grain. Okay.
Connect Cheyenne to a timber business and a wheat farm and establish a new rail line that connects them both to Cheyenne.
Oh, now that is cheeky. Hang on. Small train oh, come on. Can I not connect both of them? New rail line that connects them both. Oh. Right, am I understanding this right? I can't do that. Can I do like a large train station? Can I make like a super big train station? Yeah, let's do that. I mean, it's really expensive, but whatever. Look at that. Cook chopping. Okay, so it names it. That's cool. Oh wow, there's like a bazillion train tracks. Oh, whoops. Do they have to go in that direction? Can I? Oh, that's not directional. Okay, I see what's going on there. Yes. Yes, Scarlet. Alright. New train. New train. Oops.
Well done.
Yeah.
The city will soon grow. You can see how well it is being supplied at any time in the city dialogue. Basically, a city will grow once its demands are sufficiently met. I think you have learned enough.
I think so.
The rest of your tasks.
Alright, so that gets wood, and then we click on here, And then you can see the wooden supply, a shit ton, which is nice. There's no, it doesn't seem, oh here we go, from 30,000 citizens. Oh wow, these cities can get big, and so they increase demand, you can see that there. That's really cool. What's going on here? Weekly production. Oh, we're making beer. Right. We really need that corn, don't we? Is that what we were bringing in? Oh look, and there you go, now it's bringing in some corn. There we go, and we got an up arrow. Inhabitants are going up. Breweries. Oh, that's the, okay. Alright, cool. So team, there we go. This is the sort of new format. Bit of a hybrid between the two, right? So, sort of a review, sort of a bit of a first look. But to put it out there, like I said, I want to give you guys as much information so you can make an informed decision yourself, right? So you get all the basics, you get a bit of a playthrough.
One more thing.
Okay, mate.
Your company has also a research department to help you unlock new locomotives and other innovations.
Okay.
Open the research dialogue to find out more about it.
I don't think so, but thank you. And I'll render a bit of a verdict because like I've said this on the channel for a very long time. If you can't pitch me in that first 30 minutes, then I'll move on. I'll play a different game. And I'm sorry, but that's just, these are the times that we live in. There are so many great games. I've really, really liked this. This might be my favorite train game at the moment. For me personally, it beats out Railroad Corporation, but that's not to disparage Railroad Corporation because I quite enjoyed that. But this just feels so much more slick and accessible. Now, is it worth $70? That's hard actually to say at this point. But I'm really, I actually really want to play more of this. I would say maybe. Look, it really depends, doesn't it? Like that is steep, but at the same time, it's pretty much, it's not full AAA pricing. This is really good. This is like a gold standard. I'm really happy with this game. I'm gonna play some more personally off of the channel. But yeah, I can't really tell you much more than that. We've gone through the basics. I think the way that it handles the logistics is fine. The only hiccups we had were with some of the tutorial text and writing, some translational issues perhaps, but that wasn't the end of the world because it was actually really easy to fumble through and work out. I think the UI is so intuitive and the way that it shows you what towns need and how to upgrade them so you can sort of make your own little mini quests on leveling things up around the map. I'm a huge fan of this.
Excellent.
Oh.
Cheyenne is becoming a major railroad hub, and the credit is all ours.
Oh, did it like technically level up, I think? I think maybe it did. That's so cool. Oh, now, yeah, now we've got sugar demand as well. That's sweet. Anyway, team, like I said, this is Railway Empire, and we've basically had a look briefly at the new DLC. That's sort of why it's on my radar. Anyway, this is more of a look at the base game, you know? But at least now that we've got this out of the way, any future DLC, I could probably commit to that DLC a little bit more. Guys, thanks again for joining me. Let me know what you think. As always, we might just leave it there for the time being, and I'll catch you on the next one.